Air Combat Command has just announced the new F-16 Viper demo pilot for 2019. Meet Captain Zoe Kotnik.
Incredible. I can't believe I have this opportunity.
During the fall of 2018, we had the opportunity to talk with Zoe a couple of times, at the Reno Air Races and at Wings over Houston. She gave us some background on her military career.
I graduated the Air Force Academy in 2011, and then I went into pilot training directly after that, and I've been flying the Viper for about 5 years now.
She has flown with several units, and we asked her about her call sign.
The story that I can share about the call sign is that I have been one of the only women in most of my squadrons in the Air Force through pilot training, and then also mostly through my Capt squadrons, and so I am the little sister of the squadron.
But her story takes on a totally different aspect when you learn about her early air show experiences.
My uncle is Charlie Hillard, and I got to grow up around that, so pretty fortunate for that. One story that I recall quite well, which my uncle was not terribly happy about, but we would have our, the t-shirts on of the Eagles, and we'd walk around and show people the t-shirts and sell them, and my uncle would let us have the money for them, whatever we ended up selling. And so I had my Uncle Charlie t-shirt on with the Eagles, and he comes up to me and says, "Zoe, who's your favorite pilot?" I said, "Sean D. Tucker." So he didn't let me live that one down for a little bit. Now my favorite pilot obviously is my Uncle Charlie. Having my mom as a private pilot, and then also my Uncle Charlie, and getting to see him fly, and I'm sitting in his Christian Eagle, which is just pretty incredible when you think about that and his history in aviation and in aerobatics. It's really cool to have that connection and kind of going full circle with that.
But there was one particular moment that started her down this path.
NASA 238 actually pulled up to Show Center, shut down their engines, popped the canopy, pulled off the helmet, and it was a female fighter pilot. And it was at that moment that I realized, oh my God, that's exactly what I can do. And so it was that alone, having that visual to realize that that's something I could do as well.
Zoe's training is beginning, and she's got a great teacher.
I've been in the backseat with Rain a couple times. It's intense, it is violent, and I'm absolutely looking forward to doing it. Being in the backseat when somebody else is pulling the G's isn't nearly as fun, so I'm kind of looking forward to when the roles are reversed and he gets to hop in the backseat. I get to remind him what it feels like.
In Reno, just before our interview, she was talking with some young women, and they asked her about flying upside down.
Tactically, you don't just turn around and fly upside down and do that for fun or for any tactical reason. So he was like, that's probably one of the most uncomfortable portions of the upgrade. So I'm looking forward to that in some way or another, but I'm excited for it.
She knows she has an exciting year ahead of her, and she's looking forward to some very specific things.
I am anticipating meeting a lot of people. So I've kind of noticed that getting to follow Rain around for these last couple of air shows. And I'm really excited about that. And that has everything to do with the fact that my first motivation about getting into the Air Force and being a pilot, and then also being a fighter pilot, has everything to do with who I met at air shows and who I got to talk to. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a big piece of it, and that's a huge motivation for me to be able to pass on something that was so influential to me and hopefully get to influence the generations that are younger than me.
We have no doubt that a huge impression will be made on a lot of future aviators. Congratulations, sis. We look forward to watching you fly and working with you at air shows in the future. At the Reno Air Races and Wings over Houston, I'm Jeff Lee, Live Air Show TV.